Behind every lens, there's a story that rarely ever gets told. My creative journey started at 15 years old. I was basically just a child with a camera when I shot my first film. And now our content has been viewed millions of times, and we've got documentaries on the likes of Amazon and Netflix. But success doesn't silence the demons. The anxiety never leaves. It pushed me down a road I'm not proud of, nights completely lost to oblivion, trying to quiet a mind that never stops spinning. Through it all, my camera stayed faithful. They are my escape hatch from reality, a portal to a world where I can shape and control things. And when everything else crumbles, I can still frame up a shot and disappear into the viewfinder. Because that's the thing about storytelling. It saves you while you're saving it. Every time I press record or press the shutter, I'm not just creating something new. I'm surviving, I'm healing, and I'm remembering why I started this in the first place. Somehow that's always been enough to keep going.
My name is Ben Marlowe, filmmaker and photographer at Ben&Jack Studio. I had to motivate myself to get out today and make this video. I'm not really sure what it is that was holding me back from being really up for it, which I normally am. I suppose some days we're up for it, some days we're not. Got the Sony A7CR and I've got a Leica M6 with some Candido Film loaded into it. I've also got the Osmo, which I'm going to be filming everything on, hopefully. Maybe that's a bit of added anxiety, having 3 cameras to control. Don't know. But
I do know what it is, and the honest truth is that these videos do take a fair bit of time. And I'm thinking, what's the point in documenting my whole journey if it's just going to get 100 views on YouTube? There lies the problem. If we use social media in any form as a yardstick for success, then unless we're in a very small minority, we're always going to be disappointed. When I take these pictures, do I really want to be beholden to that fleeting moment in someone's 3-second Instagram view? Or do I want my photos to really mean something in 30 years' time? I suppose that I'm building my own legacy through my work, and whether that's viewed for 3 seconds or 3 hours, that's really something to be proud of. The fact that I'm making these YouTube videos whilst doing that just gets me out there doing the thing that I wanted to do in the first place, which is the only yardstick that I really need. I think I've forgotten all the other metrics and placed way too much importance on a video's performance. The reason I started doing film photography and street photography was so that I could challenge myself and get better at it and make my filmmaking better, and I've done that. I also hoped that I could make something entertaining, but even better, inspire someone to go out and start taking photographs, and even better than that is that they come away with it having learned something that they didn't know prior to watching these videos. And I think that's happening also.
Service to Candido via Paddington.
I didn't really have any plans as to where I was going to stop, but I found myself on Bond Street. That's where I've got off. That's where I'm going to go and try and find some good photos. So I'm going to look around, see where we're at, see what we can find. with a load of bikes and see if I can get something with maybe a cyclist or a moped or something along those lines. Let's see how we get on.
So there we go, I just went out and started shooting. I just put one foot in front of the other and ended up getting some pictures that I'm really happy with. I did neglect the film camera a little bit. It's my first time shooting film and digital in the same shoot. I think it's difficult to concentrate on just one of those things, but I did get through most of the roll of Candido, and here's the best shots from it. Just jumping back in here quickly, because this is something that I very rarely do, and that's stop people in the street and ask them if I can take their picture. But I saw this girl, I thought it would make a great picture, and whilst I was on a roll with getting outside of my comfort zone, I asked her if I could take her picture. She obliged, and I think these are some of the best photos of the day. Chilling with your boy Nick Winton. This one was very much like going to the gym, I think. It was, even though I didn't really feel like I wanted to go in the first place, I felt a lot better after getting out there and taking some pictures. I hope you enjoyed the video. I think that what it was that was making me feel apprehensive about going out was actually holding the Osmo and talking into it in public and feeling like an absolute knob. But I got through it. I didn't die, so I'm hoping it's going to be easier next time. Oh yeah, and being that's always a fear. Hopefully you didn't think my photos were If you do think they were let me know they were in the comments, and I'll pretend I don't care. Thank you for watching.